Hi everyone, thank you for joining for today's practice. Now this practice is going to fit in really nicely with last week's practice. So if you haven't done it, maybe press pause here and go and do last week's video where we did some Pilates style moves on the floor. If you haven't got time for that is fine. You can just do this one on its own. It's perfect to do on its own or add it on. And then hopefully next week, when you come to practice, you'll do the warm-up from the week before, you'll do this one, and you'll do next week's one. So let's get started. Let's come into tabletop, spreading the fingers wide, shoulders are over the wrists, and then those wrist creases may face the front of the mat. Shoulder blades are in neutral on the back of the rib cage, knees are underneath the hips. If you're having trouble keeping your pelvis in neutral, you can just slightly bring those knees forward. Feet can be flat on the floor or toes can be tucked, and just close your eyes. A gentle hug into the midline, just a few breaths here. Check that you're not dropping the head forward or jutting the chin up. Keep the length in the neck. Coming into cat, so take a nice deep breath in, and then maybe exhale out through the mouth as you round into cat. I'm keeping my eyes closed. Inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly uncurl, neutral, and then just soften the chest slightly, soften the belly, but try not to allow the belly, the guts, to spill down to the floor. Bit of a graphic image. Exhale, slowly round into cat. Work with your own range of movement and your own length of inhale and exhale. I'm slowly uncurling. Come into that nice, easy cow. Just be very careful with that lower back. Just going to keep going. And 2 more. Last one, really, really sigh that exhale. Pause here, push down through the hands and hold it here, releasing the head. And on your next inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly uncurl, coming to tabletop. Just in case you didn't do the video last week to warm up, let's come into some glute raises. Gentle hug into the midline, everything's in neutral. Awareness to that right glute, float that right knee off the floor, hold it here, score off the hips, flex the foot, so the sole of the foot, the bottom of the foot faces the ceiling, and let's pulse for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, for 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slowly float the knee down. Tuck the toes, gentle hug into the midline, knee hover, float the knees off the floor, maybe half an inch, maybe an inch. Check that you're not rounding the upper back, shoulder blades in neutral, gentle hug in. And exhale, lower the knees. And then coming into glute raises on the left. When you're ready, float the left knee off the floor, square off the hip, flex the foot, and let's pulse for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, that breath is calm and smooth. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slowly float, left knee down, tuck the toes, gentle hug in. And then inhale, knee hover, hold it here. Inhale, exhale. Option to lower the knees, but if not, 1 more inhale. And exhale, lower the knees. Maybe have a little wiggle. Maybe just allow the pelvis to work from side to side. And then take a nice deep breath in. And then hover the knees off the floor, hips up, down dog. Our first down dog of our practice. So bend those knees. Push up through the arms. Energize the arms. Lengthen the armpits. Relax the head and neck. Try and lengthen out that spine. So you may need to bend the knees a little bit more. Just holding it here. pushing up, so try not to push back, so don't think chest to thigh, think about pushing up, lengthening the spine, making that lovely inverted V, that triangle shape. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower the knees to the floor. Bring that right foot forward, top of the left foot in contact with the floor. Slowly come up into your 90-90 kneeling lunge. From here, check that the pelvis is neutral, gentle hug in. And then from here, reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Have a lovely long stretch. Keep that gentle hug in. Bend the elbows, so goddess arms or goalpost arms. And then from here, inhale, keep the length in the spine. Exhale, rotate to the right, half an inch or an inch. Back to centre, round to the left. I'm just going to carry on, keeping it slow and controlled. Making sure it's smooth, but there's no momentum. Coming round for 4. Coming round for 5. Keep that pelvis in neutral, keep that gentle hug in for 6. See if you can do 2 more. Last one. And then come back to centre, release the arms down, roll the right shoulder, then the left, right, left, right, left, one more, right, and left, and just hip hinge all the way down, slowly come to tabletop. One cat-cow, so take a nice deep breath in, exhale cat. Inhale, slowly uncurl, just be careful of that lower back, check that you're not jutting that chin up. Neutral, tuck the toes, hips up and back, down dog, set your base. Pushing the hips up high, gentle hug into the midline. Arms are energized, so really push up through the arms. Inhale, wide and full. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor, step that left foot forward, top of the right foot in contact with the floor, kneeling lunge. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling, pelvis in neutral, right glute is on, gentle hug into the midline, bend the elbows, lengthen the spine, and come round to the left, and then round to the right, keeping the movement smooth and slow, that's 2. Keep that gentle hug in to keep that pelvis in neutral, come round for 4, and for 5, for 6, for 7, and for 8. Release the arms down and roll the shoulders back. 2 more each side. And then from here, hinging down, sliding back to tabletop, come into cat. Slowly come into that easy cow, checking in the lower back, neutral, tuck the toes, hips up and back, down dog. One more inhale in your down dog. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the floor. Check your base, shoulders are over the wrists, knees underneath the hips, shoulder blades in neutral, hips in neutral. From here, gentle hug in. Slide that right leg out long. Float the right toes off the floor, check that that right glute is activated. Either stay here or add in the left arm, Superman. Pause in. Exhale, tabletop. Slide that left leg out long. Left glute, left toes off the floor, square off the hips. Maybe stay here or add in the right arm, Superman. Hold. Exhale, tabletop. Let's do it 1 more each side. Right leg, left arm. Tabletop, left leg, right arm. Tabletop, hips up and back, down dog. Take a nice deep breath in, hug into the midline. As you exhale, roll out, high plank, lower the knees down to the floor, 3/4 plank. Hold it here, option to bring the knees underneath the hips. Check your base, shoulder blades are in neutral, get that gentle hug in. And then from here, just soften the elbows, maybe just slightly, and then lengthen the arms, or come halfway and then push back up. So when you're ready, either bend or halfway. So that's 1, for 2, for 3, hips up, down dog. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor, tabletop. Superman, right leg, left arm. Lower down, tabletop. Superman, left leg, right arm, lower down. Right leg, left arm. Tabletop, left leg, right arm. Tuck the toes, hips up and back, down dog. Set your base, keep that gentle hug in. Inhale, exhale, roll out to high plank. Check your base, shoulder base in neutral, lower the knees, and when you're ready, bend the elbows and push up for 1, for 2, just halfway, for 3, maybe we can go for 6, for 4, for 5, and for 6. Keep that gentle hug in. Down dog. And exhale, lower the knees to the floor. And then from here, let's come to an easy cross-legged. Now when it comes to your press-ups, or halfway lift or bends, you don't have to hug the upper arms into your body. They can come slightly away like I did, or you can come into your more traditional gym style where you've got the arms wide and the elbows bend out to the side, whichever feels comfortable with you. You may only just slightly bend the elbows. Perfect. And then from here, just take a nice deep breath in, nice and easy exhale out through the mouth. Bring the fingertips behind you, open out that chest. And then just slowly come back to centre. Interlace the fingers, just circle out those wrists. I'm swaying from side to side, guys. That's just an option. You can stay still. If not, let's change the direction. What I was going to say, if you don't want to stay still, sway from side to side, you can do those sit bone hip circles. And then from here, just give those wrists a shake. Let's stretch them out. Let's float the arms up to shoulder height. Palms facing away from you. You can stay here, or you can bring the left fingers to the right, stretching out that right wrist, that right lower arm. And let's just swap over, right fingers to the left. And then just slowly release, just give those shoulders a little bit of a roll. Maybe close your eyes. Then you can carry on with your yoga from here, or maybe go for a walk or a run. Or you can just join me, nice and easy. Breathe in. Hands can be on the feet or hands on the thighs. Just soften the shoulders and the face, the elbows and the hands. And just spend a minute or two here just focusing on the breath. Now if your mind wanders, no judgment, just slowly bring it back to the breath. So just thinking about the breath flowing in through the nose and the breath flowing out through the nose. And if it helps to keep your awareness, you can just count the breath. So inhale for 1, exhale for 2, inhale for 3, and exhale for 4. You're just going to carry on, either counting the breath or just keeping awareness on the breath. Stay here for as long as you can. maybe another minute or so. But I'd just like to say thank you very much for joining me, and I shall see you next week. Take care everyone, have a good week.